You approach the breaker box, and it isn't anything like you remember. It looks almost lifeless. There's no boisterous crowd, and the sign buzzing dully in the window reads "Closed." The door hangs ajar, like a slack mouth. You push through, though, and find Eddie at the end of the bar, nursing his usual cocktail.
Huh, you actually showed up. I guess that means I lose. Good to know. Little inconvenient for me, but good to know. I made a bet. Was pretty sure you'd back out. But I guess there's still time. You'll probably change your mind once you realize what you signed up for.
Eddie sets down his drink and shrugs out of his vest. He begins rolling up his sleeves.
Still not sure why exactly, but whatever. Well, as long as you're here, might as well get to it. There's a lot to do before we open. Usually I take care of all the maintenance after hours, but we've been so slammed lately there just hasn't been enough time. Things are breaking down faster than I can get to them. And trying to do anything while the club is open is essentially pointless. There's always questions and distractions and polite conversation. It's exhausting. All things need maintenance. Nothing, no matter how well made, can function indefinitely. Eventually, we all wear down one way or another. And if something isn't given proper maintenance, they break down even faster. In the sense that we're all wearing down from the second we're produced. But no, that's not what's causing the power fluctuations. Now, come on, we're starting with the wiring backstage. Oh, and grab that tool bag.
Though you are not a natural handyman and Eddie is not a teacher, the two of you manage to make decent progress through his to-do list. At one point, Eddie leaves you alone to get something from the bar, and you confidently ascend a ladder to change a dead bulb. But as Eddie returns...
Wait, be careful, that's not...
The ladder suddenly gives way beneath you, releasing you into thin air. But a split second later, Eddie is there, strong arms outstretched to catch you.
Stable. Whew. You all right?
The customary ice in Eddie's eyes, just for a moment, has melted.
Huh.
As Eddie releases you, his face contorts back into its customary gruff expression.
That was unbelievably careless. What were you trying to do exactly? I told you to replace the one behind the bar. The floorboard under these lights is loose, which is why I told you not to touch them yet. Just pay more attention. You're sure you're not hurt? Well, next time I'm just gonna let you fall. Now, go get the ladder and put it behind the bar this time.
The next and last phase of your work proceeds without incident.
You've done surprisingly adequate work, mostly. You didn't electrocute yourself, which is mostly thanks to me. But I suppose it's still an accomplishment. And we got through more of the to-do list than I expected. That's probably good enough for today if you want to, head out. There's no point in arguing, is there? Fine. Efficiency is important in a circuit. You can lose a lot of power to weak points if you don't maintain it. So, when something around here breaks, it can drag everything else down with it. And like I said, things have been breaking faster than I can fix them. I just didn't realize how bad it had gotten. He should have said something. Taking care of all this helps keep the power where Volt needs it, and drains less power overall. Sure. Don't mention it. You did good work today. At least you weren't completely useless. Get some rest. You'll need it. A lot more to do tomorrow.
You find the breaker box closed, looking almost abandoned. There is still a loneliness about it, though. The impression isn't lessened by the image of Eddie inside at the bar, twirling a cocktail glass in his hand.
Interesting. I thought for sure after yesterday you'd change your mind. But here you are. Again. Oh, is that a challenge? I'm sure I could dig up something more difficult for today if you'd like. Is that so? I guess only being nearly electrocuted wasn't exciting enough for you. I'll try not to slow you down with safety gloves this time. Oh, of course not. Why don't we start with fixing that loose floorboard, before you trip over it? Again?
Eddie remains a semi-patient, semi-competent teacher, and you help as best you can. You notice he does not leave you alone this time. He won't admit it, but you can feel that he is concerned for your safety. There's a tiny bit of warmth peeking through that cold exterior.
Almost done. Hand me the pliers. Whew. It's getting late. I can finish up this set myself. Why don't you go get some rest? Suit yourself.
It's fun to watch Eddie work. There's a real satisfaction in seeing just how dedicated he is, how skilled his hands are. But this time, there are sparks in the current. By the time he's finishing up, he looks exhausted. With a heavy breath, he seals off the final wire and sets the pliers down.
Drink? No, the wall behind you. Yes, you. Do you want a drink or not? Unless you've got something else you have to do. That's not what's happening here. I'll make it.
With not a wasted movement, Eddie puts together whiskey, egg white, lemon and sugar into a shaker.
Try this. Whiskey sour. Well? That is mine. Seems like you've got a decent taste after all. In some things, at least. You've done a decent job the last couple of days. More than decent, actually. Thanks to you, I'm finally caught up on all the big power drains around here. There's still a few things that need to be done, the day-to-day maintenance, but... yeah, you did it. Volt and the club should have everything they need for now. What about me? You came here to help Volt, and you did. So now you can get back to whatever it is you do when you're not invading my space. What? Why would you want to do that? I guess because no one has before. But hey, it's your time. If you want to waste it here, I can't stop you.
Something about Eddie's tone. This is more than the usual tired standoffishness. You notice a small tremor in his hand. He shoves his hand into his pocket and looks away.
Well, at least now you can get back to the crowd and the shows and whatever with Volt. Yeah, Volt always puts on a good show. Who could resist, right? You'll have a good time, I'm sure. I already told you, big crowds aren't really my thing. I do better on my own. Trust me. I'll only slow you down. Oh, and it would be for the best if you didn't mention any of this to Volt. Especially if you want to keep coming around. Volt can be protective when it comes to this place, to what we do. It's a point of pride for him. If he found out you'd been helping, and that's why the power suddenly stabilized, it would probably hurt him. A lot. So for now, let's just keep it between us, okay? What does that mean? Fine, whatever. Yes, okay? If he knew what was really going on, he'd probably be pretty upset with me, too. I don't want that either. Our relationship is complicated. He was there for me during a really dark time. He took care of me. I owe it to him to do the same. Can you help me do that or not? Thank you.
Eddie's exhaustion doesn't lift as you finish your drinks, but through the silence you feel a companionship flourish, quiet though it may be. As you walk out, you can still see the tired, grateful smile on Eddie's face long after you're gone.